What is up, my fellow budget travelers? You probably are coming from my previous Linq video where I showed you the room, but today I am going to show you inside the Linq and everything it has to offer. Whenever I stay at the Linq, I always make Purple Zebra my first stop because these drinks are strong and they are good. So if you're standing in line before you check into your room, this is a great place to stop by and grab a drink. It's a great welcome to Vegas experience. Now, when I was filming this, it was probably like 6:30 or so in the morning, but usually this bar is bumping. There's usually a lot of people there. There's a lot of action on the tables, which are over to the left. You'll always hear people yelling, and the Linq is really like a happening, lively casino. There's a lot of young people that stay here because it is one of the budget casinos on the Strip, so it attracts quite the crowd. And since it was the morning, of course you're gonna wanna stop at Dunkin' Donuts. They do have a Starbucks, but I love this Dunkin' Donuts. There's never a line there. They also have one in the back over by the monorail, and on the opposite side, like on the street side of the Las Vegas Boulevard, there's also an entrance to the Dunkin' Donuts, so you can grab a drink over there too. There's never usually a line there either. And the monorail is connected to the Linq, so this is going to make it really convenient to get around Las Vegas. It goes up and down the whole Strip all the way up to the Stratosphere, so it's going to make it really easy for you to get up and down, come back home. You're going to save your feet a lot of walking. And Cake Boss has kind of taken over Caesars. You're gonna see a bunch of cake machines, and now he also has hot pizza machines. So that was cool. That was a first for me. And be careful because it is hot, hot, hot. And on the way down to the monorail, you're going to see a bunch of shops. There's a little tattoo parlor over here. There's also a little cafe. It is the Cake Boss Cafe. So if you're looking for a snack in the morning besides Dunkin' Donuts, you're going to want to try and check this out because they've got quite the selection. If you're liking this video so far, be sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. I talk Vegas all the time. I'm always in this city. I love it there. And don't be afraid to leave a comment down below of what other things you want to see in this area. There's also a little cafe closer to the other district, so that one usually has a long line, but just wanted to point that out that that's available too. And there is the classic Hash House A Go-Go. People come here from all over the world, guys. Like, this is a really famous spot. It's known in Vegas for being one of the best budget breakfast places, brunch. Like, everybody comes here after a long night of partying. Usually when I try to come here, there's a line all the way up to here. That's why there's all that seating there. So I personally haven't been here yet, but it's definitely on my to-do list to do one of these days. I hear that the fried chicken eggs Benedict is like one of the best things you could ever try. So I really recommend that just from the pictures. And you always know when it's a classic place because they always have a ton of souvenirs and things that maybe make no sense to you, but it's clearly like a cult classic place here. And also, just to warn you, the portions are huge. So they're probably big enough to share. I've seen people share them before, but just to throw it out there. And as you can see, celebrities come here, all sorts of people come here. It is world known. Chayo Mexican Kitchen and Tequila Bar was the best time I've had in Vegas in a long time. Guys, these margaritas are to die for. They've got outdoor seating right on the promenade, but we sat at the bar because look how cool this is. They have these decorated bottles. They've got such a wide range of tequila and mezcal. We drank the mezcal. It was so delicious. I hear you're supposed to mix it a little bit with orange juice, so I did try that also. But guys, this place, you have to stop here. It is so good. And they have a skull that is like a mechanical bull, so you can ride the skull. But you know me, and you know that I like to go to the places that I like, and Guy Fieri's is always a stop for me whenever I stay at the Linq, whenever I go to Vegas, period. So Guy Fieri's is the place for me. I love it here. They have a crazy assortment of burgers, and they're really affordable. It's very budget friendly. So check out these burgers, guys, and look how big they are. I should have put my hand up next to it so you can tell like just how big it is. But these burgers are humongous. Another thing I like is they give you like a medley of fries. So you've got crinkle fries, they've got like JoJo fries, There's some like waffle fries in there, and celebrities come here a lot too, and they always sign their plate. Hopefully one of these days I'll get big enough where I get to sign a plate too. We'll see. But they also have Carnival Court over here. There is a huge band area that they play live music, and this is also where a lot of characters hang out. So this is where you're going to want to try and get pictures with people. They're always standing right here at all hours of the day. They're usually on the promenade side too, so this is where you're going to find all the people you want to take pictures with. And right across the way over here in Harrahs, you've got the dueling piano twins. They've been on the strip for like 20 years. And you also have Big Elvis. He's also a Las Vegas staple, and you're never gonna see a show like this again. They're really cheap budget options. I think it's just a 2-drink minimum to watch them. Now I'm going to take you over to the other side of the promenade, where is the high roller and, zip lining, all that fun stuff happens right here. They've got misters everywhere, so it's actually a really refreshing walk if you need to cool off while you're in Vegas and you still want to be outside. These misters are always pumping. So definitely take a walk on the promenade if you need to escape the air conditioning but still want to stay a little cool. I'm just going to walk you down the whole thing. The way that I came out was through the Mexican restaurant. So right across the way here is the Tilted Kilt. They have really good happy hour specials. Make sure you check that out. They actually offer a bar crawl now on the promenade because they have so many restaurants and bars now that you could just buy a ticket. And I don't know all the details, but I know that it was pretty affordable to just do a bar crawl up and down the promenade, and they're all right here. There's another boss cake over there for you. This is a little mini ticket counter where you can talk about the different things going on in Vegas that you might want to buy a ticket to. This fountain over here actually has a light show, so that's really pretty at night. And you'll see a medley of shops here. There's like Harley Davidson, a bunch of like Vegas shops. That's where the Linq pool is, right up there. Then you have the high roller. And then over here, we have my favorite spot, In-N-Out Burger. I feel like I've said that a lot this video, but it just so happens a lot of my favorite food is in this area of Las Vegas. They've got Brooklyn Bowl over here. Virgil's is over here. And it looks like they just started doing line dancing, so I'm all about that. I'll have to try that next time I'm in town. And then as you walk closer to the high roller, you'll see the frozen bar. It's like a freezer inside, and you wear like robes, and you can dress up in hats and different things. It's pretty cool. It's called Ice Bar, but I'll show you the pricing here in a second. You've got a chocolate shop over here, and they also serve ice cream, so that could be a really good stop on a hot day. This is the Brooklyn Bowl. They've always got live bands and things in there, and they also have bowling. Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club is right down here. And then you've got Yard House, and they also have really, really good happy hours. So if you're on a budget, check it out here because they've got some cheap things going. Over here, there's Maxie's for you breakfast people. They've got like mini pancakes over here. And then you get to the high roller. And if you want to buy tickets to the high roller, you don't have to stand in line down there. You can actually buy them up here at the top. This is over by Las Vegas Boulevard, over by Margaritaville. So they have a machine up here where you can buy tickets to the high roller or to the zip line. So I'll show you the pricing and stuff like that. If you prefer a real person, there's also a ticket booth right over here across the street. And I wanted to point out, I had mentioned Starbucks earlier. It's right over here on the right-hand side. There is usually a line at that one, but the one at Harrahs, which is right across from the Dueling Pianos and Big Elvis, that one usually doesn't have much of a line. So if this one is too long, just walk over to Harrahs. That one's usually a lot shorter. Or go to Dunkin' Donuts like I did. This is Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. It's like a fish and chip spot. Then you have a hot dog restaurant right next to that. There's a few like pop-up frozen drink places. And then Flamingos. If you go inside there, they actually have live flamingos, so that's always cool. And then you have a sugar shop here. There's a couple other places that sell like candy and stuff too. And just to give you reference, over here on the left is where we started, so you'll have an idea of how the promenade operates. This area is probably my favorite place to buy souvenirs too. They always have a good medley of different things. And if you go over to Margaritaville, they have a bunch of different things too. The cool thing about the Linq Promenade is there's new stuff popping up all the time. Like half of these restaurants and shops and stuff, I haven't seen them before. They weren't here last time I was in Vegas, so you never know what you're gonna see here. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my room review for the Linq. It's a really nice room. Their pool is decent size. It's more of like a party pool, but it is 21 and over, so we love that. Otherwise, check out some of these other room reviews, and I will see you in the next video.